At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Yes, it is.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And as always, what a great coming in second. Jameson Christian is the number 1 out of the steeper inning. Number 128, Weston Reed out of a Rootstown. We got Ryder Bennett, the number 21 out of a Randolph. Owen Addison making out of the Hartville on the number 11. So 1005, that's Marty Reed out of a Rootstown. We got Ashton Mayfield out of Suffield, the 50 guy. Colton Bell out of Suffield driving the number 7. Ava Barnett on number 5 out of her Bennett, the number 96 Dave. That is Salamango out of the Randolph. 83 Ryder Perkins out of the Randolph. The 1219 Extra City Hayes McKee out of Ravenna. And we do have the number 320 Winifred out of Atwater. Rounding out this field of drivers here in the Power Wheel Division.
Right here. Go right here with Karen.
Okay, well, it looks like we do have all the young folks ready, all their personal protective gear on. Track officials giving me the thumbs up. The folks, if you would, help me give them a countdown. 30 minutes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. Everything off for the run. Here's in our first defense. This Power Wheel Division. Again, with a great first look at that. Something new you haven't seen yet. Got a foot show going on around here on one of the drivers. And then we have to use the track to back the vehicle as he goes around the track position. Not a change here. Maybe you can get into this. You have a young person that likes to participate in this Power Wheel system. All the new Power Wheels, those first protective equipment and helmets. Try not to do too many modifications other than hey, Dave, I think you got Dave trying to sneak in on his golf cart with these young folks. I think you're a little bit too old. You just missed out on the age limit. Mr. Dave, I think that, although I'm doing this for your own safety, I think the kids will probably take it. Now we do have, once again, Brenna Purdy, driving the number 20. With us here out of Atwater. Number 19X of the 8. Number 83. Number 11 is driven by Noble, and that is making out of Hartsville. That is going to come with the snowball. That's the lead out of the roof down to number 128. Riding with number 1. And let go the rest off on number 4. And 8 junior out of Mississippi, that is Frederick.
And that's a Mitch Adams out of Suffield. And driving out of Atwater in the number 75X, Mallory Heater. Driving out of Wadsworth in the number 64 is going to be Cyrus Hines. Driver out of Rootstown in the number 40 is going to be Cecilia Krieger. And driving out of Alliance in the 77 junior is going to be Aiden Butel. And finally, another driver out of Alliance. The number 262 is going to be Dylan Butel. Okay, it looks like all the drivers are in on the track. The green flag. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. and they're off and running here in the youth mini class of the Smash It, Crash It, Tear 'em Up Automobile Demolition Derby. And they are lining them up about 4 deep to a 6 they do coming in there. That's still in the detail. Well, the drivers in the youth cars let's hold them up. Green, we're going to go ahead and turn them loose once again in this youth mini class. Well, doggone, looks like we've lost a couple of them already. The 64 and the 88, I'm told, they're having some technical difficulties. 64 was Cyrus Hines out of Wadsworth, Stormy Van Hunt, and the 88. Looks like 262. Out of Alliance may have some issues. I believe the flag is down on the 262 as well. All these drivers are 12 and 16. Now, they're 16. They aren't able to have a driver's license. Most of them fall within the younger range of this particular class. Now, this particular class could be paying $1,050 to win, 600 for second, 300 for a third place finish. The 77 junior made a lot of noise out there. That is Aiden Buell out of Alliance. Number 40, Cecilia Creer out of Rootstown, very much in the mix. The 1X Mitch Adams out of Suffield, and the number 75X Maury Heater out of Atwater. All still running very strong out here. These last 4 vehicles seem to be running very well. Let's see how Lady Luck plays into this. Number 4-0 on attack right now. That is Cecilia Krager side by side with Maury Heater in the 75X. The 1X Mitch Adams out of Suffield. On his way out there, it looks like Mitch driving solo. Some drivers do opt to drive by themselves. Some are able to have an adult adult rider in the passenger seat, kind of give them some tips, tricks of the trade to learn the fine art of Demolition Derby here. So the drivers progress and move on up there. It's only fitting that they kind of branch out and go it alone here. So it looks like we do have a 1X back in the track arena here. Got shoved out just a little bit. Mitch Adams moving his way back into the track. Right now the 77 junior, Aiden Goodell out of Alliance, still working on the number 1X. And in behind there we got the 75X Mallory Heater. Side by side with the 4-0 of Cecilia Krieger. Cecilia's here out of Rootstown. Looks like the 75X Mallory Heater slowed up just a little bit. That front right side tire has gone down. So there's trim spinning inside of it, slowing the 75X up just a bit. Number 40 is still continuing to rise and hits on that front steer and drive tire. Mitch Adams in the 1X. That 1X machine, and all the while the 75 junior of Aiden Goodell out of Alliance still running a very strong. Some tips from the passenger in here pointing out just what to do, so we certainly appreciate it. Agree to get in the passenger seat. $1,050 is going to be the payout for first, $600 for second, $300. Well, it looks like the 1X had a little bit of trouble. Hold off the concrete barricade. It looks like Mitch Adams also has something broke on the front end. He's able to steer that front driver's side tire, but I believe the front passenger side. The steering wheel. It's kind of flipping around out there. 77 junior of Aiden Goodell. Working around. There we got a little bit of movement, at least in reverse. See if we can get the 77 junior back. Rolling once again, the 75X Mallory Heater of Atwater. Rolling forward. Just making some contact. 77 junior. Showing a lot of wear and tear. Going up this youth mini event. Hold them up. Looks like... And finish out this youth mini event. Looks like the 77 are no longer in there, so we are down to 3. lost the fourth vehicle out here. So right now we've got Cecilia Krieger in the number 40 out of Ritztown. Got the 1X Mitch Adams out of Suffield. And the 75X Mallory Peter out of Atwater. Still running strong. Got 3 to go. We got third place paying $300. Second place going to pay $600 and first place $1,000. And $50. $1,050. Looks like 75X Mallory Peter. Backed up off the number 40. That moved up to time. Track surface. Eventually, they were able to make it happen. 1X coming around the corner. That is Mitch Adams out of Suffield. Came around the corner, a lot of steam coming off that 1X. He was able to get that thing fired up once again on the timer. I don't believe we've got to tell from this vantage point. Definitely not moving any. We'll see if he's able to do anything here within the next few seconds. They do have 1 minute to restart and to make contact. Well, the number 40, Cecilia Krieger, pulling away. Okay, it looks like the 1X is out of time. Okay, and it looks like they had a wave off something happened with the 75X, I believe. The checkered flag going to be heading out to the track here. It looks like checkered flag going to be heading to the number 40, Cecilia Krieger out of Ritztown, taking the win. And second place coming around here going to be the 75X, and that orange machine is Mallory Heater out of Atwater, and in third is going to be Mitch Adams out of Suffield in that number 1X. So again, a big congratulations to our winners tonight. A big congratulations to all the young folks out here on the track for getting these vehicles ready, bringing them out here. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, those adults that are riding out the 10-9. That's going to be Wesley Neff out of Ritztown. Hutton Krieger in the FC40 Junior taking the track also out of Ritztown. And we do have the number 608 driving out of Louisville. That is Josh Burns. Okay, well, it looks like we do have the green flags in the air. Drivers and referees are ready, so let's go ahead and give them a countdown, starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. They're off and running here in our Smash It mini car event. Got a lot of real estate out there for the vehicles that we have on the track. Josh Burns going to be going back to back with the number 10 of Dylan Tasker. Dylan Tasker going to take a shot from the FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger. 10-9 Wesley Neff out of Ritztown. In the northern end of the track. Looks like Dylan Tasker on the number 10. Josh to the win. He's flying on down there. Looks like he's got the hammer down. Heading right on down to the opposite end. Using all their real estate up. Jockeying around once again, and it looks like the 10-19. Little modification on that backside, courtesy of the 608 of Josh Burns. And here they come down the track, the 608 into the number 40, and that's Scott Krieger out of Rootstown. It was just the last Mid-Vid out here. Car built just a little bit different. Well, doggone it, looks like the Tasker machine is out of contention. Dylan had to hammer down there for quite a while. Not sure what happened. Something must have broken in the fight as long as he could out there in the number 10. But Dylan was here from Wayland in that number 10 vehicle. 608. Josh Burns out of Louisville going into the nose of the FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger. Looks like the 10-9 trying to restart. Flag is still up on the doorpost, but looks like something may have broken. Not quite sure what it is, but there they go. And down the track, 608 leading the march. Well, the number 40 has had a rough few moments here recently, and now we can see Scott Krieger doing as much as he can out here to limp that number of 40 down the track. And number 40 was in the youth class. Oh, and there goes the flag from the 40. Okay, so it looks like Scott Krieger out of Rootstown is going to be finishing in third place here. We do have the 608 Josh Burns out of Louisville still running along with Hutton Krieger out of Rootstown. The FC40 Junior, $1,250 to the winner in this class, $750 for second, $350 for the third place win. That is been awarded to Scott Krieger, the number 40. Josh Burns in the 608. Hutton Krieger in the F40 Junior. like the FC40 Junior trying to restart. See some puffs of smoke coming off of that, and doggone it, doesn't look like he's too happy with that. I believe that is going to be it. He reached out to remove the flag from the doorpost. Something obviously broke on the FC40 Junior. But it looks like a checkered flag going to be going out for the number 608. That's Josh Burns out of Louisville. Very respectable finish for second. The FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger out of Rootstown. And in third place, back-to-back top three finishes for the number 40 automobile. That's Scott Krieger out of Rootstown, who just ran into youth, climbed back in to go into the Smash It mini car event. Once again, drivers in the top three drivers that finished. Make sure you go down to the Smash driver out of Brandon. It's going to be Adam Lang Jr. Another hometown driver behind the wheel of the number 50 is going to be Austin McComb. The 02R out of Canton is going to be Eric Ryland. Now, looks like we do have the 9MM. That's Nick Bonner out of Talmadge taking the track. Following him is going to be the 114X Travis Benner out of Homeworth. And a unique vehicle, the number 31 out of Edinburgh, Eric Stevens, sponsored by R&D Auto and Truck. And I'm not sure he knows which way he's going in that thing, but that is one of the unique builds, the most unique builds that I've seen out here. So green flags are in the air. Drivers and referees are all ready. So folks, let's give them a countdown, starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. And our pickup trucks are underway here at the Smash It Crash and Tear Pickup Truck Demolition Derby. The V8s are roaring out on the track. It looks like we've got some contact made here by the number 50 hometown driver Austin McComb. 9mm Nick Bonner out of Talmadge packing her in. The 114X Travis Benner on the receiving end of those hits, and it looks like 31 have a little bit of a rough way to go. We need to try to get our vehicles back on the track. Here we go. 5-0's got the hammer down. Eric Stevens. Backwards pickup truck number 30. Hold him up, hold him up. Looks like we got us a fire over here. Okay, it looks like they're switching over to the green flag. It's going to get them turned back loose and underway. Nick Bonner out of Talmadge. There's 114X, and here comes the 9MM. What a wallop down there, going after the 50 and the 31 at the same time. Austin McComb's in the 50, the 31, Eric Stevens. Looks like they might be wearing off out here. Couple of holes out in the field, hooking up horns to horns. Button head, 9MM. 31. Eric Stevens, the 02R. Eric Ryland out of Canton. This is a breakaway in the 114 Travis Benner out of Homeworth. Technical difficulties down there. I hear them. I don't see a lot of movement on drive tires. Number 31. Let's see if Eric Stevens will make some things happen. The 02R may have just got hung up on the 31, making the last contact between those two vehicles. 114X. Up with that 9mm of Nick Bonnert. Looks like they are now free. So we got two of them free. The 02R. Eric Ryland still having some issues. I can see the tire turning, but he has definitely got his bumper hooked on something on that number 31. And the 31 is out of time. Looks like the 02R is out of time as well. Eric Ryland out of Canton getting the third place finish. Right now we're squaring off between the 9mm of a Nick Bonnert out of Talmadge and the 114X Travis Benner out of Homeworth. Shoving him right down the track. A little daylight between these drivers. Looks like the 114X the 9mm continuing a barrage of hits. And the steam rolling out that much more from the 114X. Did a little more damage to the radiator than the going with the 9mm of a Nick Bonnert. The steam really rolling out of the engine compartment. Travis Benner's machine. Oh, and I believe it's starting. It's just a little bit. We got some fluid down on the track of some sort. We're going to have to keep an eye on that as well. to get him lined up here, but he's definitely got some Armstrong steering on the 114 X. With a 9mm, close it in fast. Have stalled out with the 114. There goes the flag from the doorpost, and there is going to be your winner in the 9mm with the win out of Talmadge. Taking the checkered flag is going to be Nick Connor. Great running machine. Second place is the 114X. Out of Homeworth, Travis Benner. And in third, climbing out of his vehicle, out of Canton in the 02R, is going to be Eric Ryland, finishing in third today. That was 1,050 to win, 600 for second, 300 for third in this truck event. What a great heat that was. You want to slip out and get you a snack, get some of the... Flags are up, so let's count down. Starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto the track. Looks like that's Robert Heater, the number 32, driving out of Toledo. The number 19X, that's going to be Matt McLean out of Ravenna. The number 88, Chris Morey out of Atwater. Following him is going to be the number 54, Cody Egley out of Rootstown. Got the X34, that's Lonzo Stanley out of Rootstown. The number 83, Jason Webb out of Atwater. The number 61, Douglas Morey out of Atwater. I believe that was the X64 Adam Fox out of Rootstown that I missed. The XX75 is coming on now. That is Brecken Brody out of Rootstown. Got the number 3 rolling in, Nate Bishop out of Wadsworth. LJ Lawson out of Kent is behind the wheel of the 26L. The X12 is Travis Barchuk out of Akron. Behind the wheel of the 10X out of Atwater is going to be Aaron Jacobs. And here comes the 777 out of Deerfield, Justin Sapp, who is driving in honor of Jesse. Also driving in honor of Jesse out of Ravenna, the number 2, Isaac Heron. The 1539 out of Atwater, Jaden Jacobs. The 510 out of Alliance, Landon Klingsmith. Okay, well, it looks like we did have the 408 Andre Ewart out of line. Drivers and referees are ready, so folks, help me count them down. Starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. And the Street Stock Minis are now underway here at your Smash It, Crash It, Tear 'em Up Automobile Demolition Derby at the 166th Portage County Fair. Having a bit of a rough time. Mercy sakes alive. That was a hard hit out of the X12. Not sure if he's gonna. I believe that was the number 3 on the receiving end of that hit. I can't quite tell. It's close to the concrete barricade. I believe it was Nick Bishop in the 3. We'll have to see. X12, that was Travis Barchuk out of Akron. Travis now going to be sliding down the grandstand side. 19X having a bit of a rough way to go. At McLean, rock and roll that 19X right on down the track. Here in the X64 is out of contention. I think they are switching over to the green flags. Going to go ahead and turn them loose and get them back underway. in this street stock mini event. That's going to pay $1,000 to win, 200 per second, 100 for a third place finish. Now, this wasn't one of the events that was actually slated for today, but they had enough drivers interested. We certainly appreciate all of these drivers coming back to participate once again. Oh, there goes the 777, throwing caution to the wind. Justin Sapp out of Deerfield, driving in honor of Jesse. Oh, we got some more. Got some more debris on the track. Looks like the visibility is switching around, and they are back underway. But the straight stocks definitely fall off the pace fairly quickly. Speaking of falling off, a lot of parts can come off of these street stock minis just due to the nature of the build. 777 rolling down the bike at a high rate of speed. Coming back, that is Chris Morey out of Atwater into the nose of the number 54. I believe that's the X54 of Cody Egley out of Rootstown. The green flags are waving. We're going to go ahead and turn them loose once again. Got movement out of Matt McLean in the X19 going after the 88 of Chris Morey out of Atwater. 777 rolling down the pike. There's Justin Sapp out of a Deerfield making contact with the number 61 of Douglas Morey. Double X75, that's Broken Brook out of the Rootstown. Still showing movement, so it looks like we're down to about 5 vehicles still running. Still showing the move. That's Jason Webb out of Atwater. The 777 trying to restart. Looks like Justin Sapp out of Deerfield. Having a bit of a rough way to go. Also, rough way to go category, the 19X. Matt McLean out of Ravenna trying to rock and roll the 19X, give him a little extra nudge.
Broke off.
like we ran out of time, I believe. We're trying to get the attention of the Okay, looks like we did run out of time for the 19X 777. Well, the double X75, Bergen Brody out of Rootstown. Backing into the nose of the 83, that's Jason Webb out of Atwater. The number 61, Douglas Morey out of Atwater. I believe the last one over there is the 88, Chris Morey, also out of Atwater. And the 88 back into the 61. That's Chris Moore in the 88. And the 61 is Douglas Morey, the XX75. Breckenridge Road out of Rootstown. Making his way out of the corner. The 83 having a bit of a rough time. It's like Jason Webb currently on the timer. Trying to get the 83 to back off of the concrete barricade. So far, very little movement from the number 83. Right now, it looks like double X75 might be his own worst enemy. We got the 88 and the 61. Lined up nose to nose. The 83 looks like he made it off the line. The time that he had. That's Jason Webb out of Atwater. Right now the XX75. Not showing a whole lot of movement over there. Nudge from the number 61. Well, the XX75, I'm told, just broke the flag. Out of Rootstown is out of contention. Looks like we're down to 3. We got the number 83. That's Jason Webb out of Atwater. The number 61, Douglas Morey out of Atwater. And the 88, Chris Morey out of Atwater. Looks like Atwater is going to sweep the street stock mini class tonight. And it looks like the 83 ran out of time. It looks like the 61 and the 88. And the 61 broke off, and that means the winner going to be climbing out and taking the checkered flag of the 88. It's going to be Chris Morey. The second place is going to be the 61 of Douglas Morey. And in third is that number 83 of Jason Webb, also out of Atwater. So Atwater sweeping the street stock minis. Again, Chris Morey in the 88 with the win. Second place, the 61, Douglas Morey. And in third, Jason Webb in that number 83. So congratulations to all of the top 3 winners and finishers in the street stock mini class. And again, thank you to all the fans in the stands that came out here for night number 2 to watch Smash Demolition Derby out here at your 166th Portage County Randolph Fair. Again, be sure to check out that fair book that's online. A lot of great entertainment coming up all day, each and every day through a Sunday. Sunday going to be the final day of the fair. Again, we certainly thank each and every one of you for coming out. Got to thank all the sponsors of tonight's Demolition Derby. Again, we certainly appreciate Charshone, Chevy, and Ford. Charshone, Chevy, and Ford, along with Aleppo Rents, the sponsors of the Demolition Derby today. Also, a big thank you to East Manufacturing. East Manufacturing has that winner's circle. Again, the top 3 finishers in each division. Please go claim your trophy and head over there to the winner's circle. They got a great winner's circle at the opposite end of the infield area. Folks, go out and enjoy the midway out there and get some of this great fair food while it's in town for a very short period of time. Enjoy some of this cool fall-like air that we've got going on right now. And again, a big thank you to East Manufacturing, who is also a sponsor of the day, along with Charshone, Chevy, and Ford, S&K Asphalt and Concrete, and of course, WNIR.